Hi guys, I'm here today with the very exciting Jeffree Star Bloodlust Artistry Palette. Woo! Okay, that was an awkward sound, but that's okay. I'm still just as excited to show you guys this and do some swatches, do the look that I'm wearing right now. Everything that I have on my eyes is Jeffree Star. Everything on my lips is Jeffree Star. My nails are just coordinated. They're not Jeffree Star, but they are in theme. I'll talk about that later. But I just took the time, kind of went over it a little bit with you guys. I only have one look in this video, but I will be doing more, so I will be adding those as, you know, like the week progresses. And if there's anything in particular, any colors in particular you guys want to see me use, or any thoughts you have, please leave them in the comments below. I definitely want to hear them. I know that everyone's experience has not been the same as mine, which you guys will see what I think. But I always love talking makeup with anybody. I really hope that this video is helpful to you guys. If it is, please give a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, and ring the bell for weekly updates. And I hope that you guys like this video. Alright, so I'm going to show you each of the items I did get from the launch, and then I'm going to go straight into the eye look, and then I will do swatches after the fact. I got 4 of the lip glosses. I didn't get all 5 because there was like one color that now I kind of wish I would have gotten just to try. But I'm cheap, yet again. So I got Iridescent Throne. Shoot, I gotta make sure I go get Sequin Glass so I can do a comparison, because there's one shade that I know a lot of people have said, I think it's Wizard's Glass, hang on. Yeah, Wizard's Glass, that everybody thinks might be the same, or very, very similar, and I definitely want to find out. Does anybody else think these boxes are really hard to get into? Like, I love them, but boy, I'm bad at getting into them. So there's this color, which is glorious. It is like a frosty lavender with silvery, goldy, pinky reflex inside of it. And I'll try to get it a little closer to you guys and give it a little twisty twist. So there's that one. And I love the purple packaging. Like, I like purple a lot, so I'm like, I dig it. Okay, so Wizard's Glass. And I agree, this did, especially like, I mean, without being right next to it, did remind me of Sequin Glass, actually. Oh my gosh, I am tearing up my packaging. All's well. I'm just going to have a mini meltdown. This is gorgeous. So this almost has like a purple, copper, gold, red, bronze. It's really, really interesting. So I'm going to straight up say right now that I don't think it is the same as Sequin Glass. Obviously, I don't think he would release two that were the exact same, but without having gotten Sequin Glass, you might think that they are definitely very similar, and the payoff may be similar, but I'm actually going to layer it over, this is Can't Relate on my lips right now, and I'm going to layer it over that so we can better see that. And then I got Sorcery. I just love his glosses. Like, I love his glosses. I love Pat McGrath's lip glosses. They're probably my 2 favorite formulations that I've tried. I do like melts. They are a little bit thicker, like the glitter particles you can actually feel on the lips. So if you don't like texture, that's probably not for you. But these are like smooth, like butter. Okay, better than butter, because butter is kind of buttery. But there's this one, and it is also like a slightly purple. It's like a multi-chromatic. There's like a peach, a gold, and a very purple shift to it. I mean, there's lots of different... They're just so unique. I love his glosses. Definitely reminds me of Pat McGrath. Different packaging. Love his packaging. Love his packaging. Especially now with the purple components. So cute! Okay. And then... Oh, and then the last one I got is Sickening. It's sickening. Alright, and this one is like, it's so pretty. I have a nail polish actually right over here right now that kind of reminds me of this. No, maybe not as much. Wait. Just a little bit. Okay, this is more periwinkle. Never mind, it was a nice thought. Okay, in any case, so this has gold reflex. This has, kind of a pinky shift to it, and a blue shift, and a purple, and it's also very, very pretty. I'm going to try and get some of those. I'm going to do nothing. I'm going to twist it back and forth, and you're going to go, what is this chick doing? So there are those. And then, of course, we have the Bloodlust Artistry palette. It's so fancy. Actually, at first I thought it reminded me of a gemstone, but now I think it's coming around full circle because Jeffree Star loves Taco Bell. And this is also the shape of a Crunchwrap Supreme. Anybody else notice that? I worked at Taco Bell for a really, really long time, so your girl was there when Crunchwraps actually were first released. So there's that. I'm going to pull it out of its safe packaging here. Look at this velvet case. Like, this is lush. I like it. It's kind of like, it's over the top, but so is Jeffree Star, and so are all of his palettes, which is kind of why I dig him in a way. The mirror on this is, like, fantastic. So, ooh, you can see my very trashed, it's not trash, but there's makeup everywhere. But then there is the actual palette, and I'm going to kind of rotate it into the different lights so you can kind of hopefully get a little bit of different views on it. So there's that. I'm super excited to use this. I like purple a lot. My husband is not such a fan of purple on me. He started to change his tune now, but deep down we still know. I'm probably going to do a mostly purple look today, but I am going to post more looks because I'm, like, super into this. I know a lot of people were disappointed. They thought that there should be more true jewel tones and stuff like that in here. I can guess, you know, by the packaging you would think that as well. Sorry, I swear, I choked on a piece of hamburger a few minutes ago, and so now I'm like, I'm dead, I'm fine. But he is Jeffree Star. He will do what he wants, and I still gotta say, I'm 100% happy with this. Like, Beauty Sleep, can't wait to use that. Wet Jewel, Pink Magic, Sworn Enemy. I can't wait to use the whole thing. So, I'm going to do it right now. But I've also got to clear out a little space because this puppy is big. So I agree with people what they say for travel. It may not be the most practical unless you're somebody like me that always carries a huge bag anyway. Okay, so let's see here. My eyes are already primed. I've got the MAC Painterly paint pot on them. I'm going to very quickly, by very quickly I mean very slowly, I'm trying to think what I want to... I don't really think I want to use any of these as my eyebrow highlight color, and that's me being honest. Your Majesty is almost like, looking in this light, like a little bit of a blue-toned white. But, okay, no, it might just be the lighting. Okay. I guess I'll take it. Typically, I like to have a shimmer under my brow, but today we're keeping it royal. We're keeping it bloodlust. Sorry, I don't mean to cough so much. I don't know what the problem is here. Well, I do. I mean, I tried to wolf down a burger in like one bite, and it's dangerous. So this is really pretty. I swear when he did the swatch, it looked more like bone colored, but I swear it's coming off a little bit purplish. Purplish bluish. But it just might be, I don't know. Might just be my lighting or my imagination or what I'm wanting. Even though deep down I don't. I like regular white better. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. How rude. Okay, maybe a little bit more. There. Okay. Next, I'm going to go into Deviant, which is the like light purple lilac shade in here. And I'm just going to pick it up and I'm going to put it all above, right up into underneath that eyebrow highlight. And I have no predetermined direction with this look at all. I just am going to look at it at the palette and let it kind of guide me. Okay, this pigmentation was crazy fast. It's so weird going from using other formulas to using Jeffree Star because I just feel like his formulation is so soft. Like, it just like, boom, it's there. The payoff is right away. You don't have to like wonder, I guess. For me, I think this is going very, very smoothly, very, very easily. Alright, finally we're going to have a red letter day here. Alright, the next one I'm going to use is Vivid Mood, and I'm just going to take that slightly down lower than that last color. I love his names in this palette. I mean, I feel like he's pretty creative all around anyway, but his names are, like, they always crack me up, or they always have a really interesting history. Like, I love the idea of Scandal Water. That was really interesting. If you haven't seen that, you should go watch his Bloodlust reveal video, because he explains it in a way that I will probably never be able to explain it. And I thought it was super interesting. Okay. Doing the same thing to the other eye. Back and forth, back and forth. And circular. I like this. Okay. And just taking a little bit more, a little bit higher. And there's that. I really want to use Royal Paint, and I want to use it in a big way. So even though I just did all of that, I'm going to cover probably a decent amount of it with Royal Paint. I'm just getting a real fluffy brush. I'm going to blow it all out. I'm going to mix them together because they all are going to be good friends. And then I'll probably take a clean brush and just blend a little bit more once I've got this on. But I think that the colors work. They work. They work really, really nicely together. Ooh, so pretty. Here, just moving them together. I like it. I like kind of how the colors changed when I added that over the top. I will say I did get kind of cray-cray, and I brought that color all the way to my inner eye, so I will grab my wipey and just try to get rid of a little bit of it. Not a lot. Just a little bit. Boom shakalaka. Okay. It's so tough. I'm like, I like them all. I want to use them all. But I also know if I use them all, then sometimes I don't get where I'm going, where wanting to go. I am going to take a little bit of Royal Paint, and I'm going to mix it with High King and put it underneath my lash line. And I'm just going to dab it back and forth into both of those. And I'm going to run it underneath my eye. And I'll probably take a little bit more High King because I do want it to be kind of similar to what I've got up there. Oh, High King comes off a lot different on the eye than it does in the pan. Very interesting. I can't wait to do the actual swatches. Maybe I'll add a little bit of Vivid Mood to there too and just try to make it more cohesive with what I've got going on up top. There. Okay. Same thing, I'm going to grab Royal Paint, a little bit of High King, and a little bit of Vivid Mood. I'm taking it all together. I'm getting crazy here. I'm swinging wild. This is looking very cotton candy-ish right now. I kind of am digging it. All right. Let's see here. I think I'm going to go in with Blood Queen on the outer V and possibly the inner V, depending on how it pays off. I want to do a halo look today. I just made the weirdest face, but here we are. Okay. And then I barely touched that, and it just like, boom, here it is. Just gonna place that over here. Outer V, and I kind of always do the same thing with my outer corner because I have almond-shaped eyes, and I always keep it in a V shape and then pull it up. V and up. V up. That's a pretty color. That is a really pretty color. And I'm not having any trouble blending these out. I know I've seen a couple of reviews where people are like, this was patchy or this was hard, or but so far I've not had any issues with mine. And sometimes the base can make a difference, sometimes the brushes can make a difference, sometimes the colors that you use together can make a difference, but so far I'm not having that problem. Same thing on the other eye. I mean, I think it's working really nicely. I mean, I'm sure you guys can see how easily it's applying. I'm not having any problems with it. I really like it. Okay, take my wipey, gonna clean up because I kind of want cray on the bottom. I always do that in my outer V. That's where I get stuff everywhere, and I'm like, haha! I do think I may pick up maybe a little bit of Dungeon to deepen that. And, ooh, I like that too. Okay. And I'm just putting it even further over, blending it and building it upward. Same again, blending it, outer V, building it upward. And I will probably go back with that same under eye brush that I used and kind of blend that in with that, because now it looks kind of like out there. But I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. I like this. People are saying there wasn't enough depthful colors of purple and just not enough purple in general in here, but so far, I mean, yes, a few of them have pulled a little pink, but that's the joy of palettes. You get different variety in the shades that you use, and not all of them have the same tones or the same look when layered with other stuff. I enjoy that personally. I think that's what makes makeup fun, is that you may have an idea of what something looks like, but then when you use it with something else, it changes. Makeup is transformative, and that's why I enjoy it. And another reason is, well, my clothes stop fitting. Makeup never stops fitting. Thank you, makeup. Signed, a chubby girl. Okay. And I'm just still pulling that up. I love it. I really like it. Dungeon might be my favorite color so far, but I live for like shimmery colors, so I might as well just put that sentiment away. Okay, same thing. I'm just taking that on the side rather than the rest of it, and I'm just running it in the back end of there, sweeping it to connect. Oh, I dig it. Okay, same thing here. Just putting a little bit under here. And then I'm going to do the same with... Actually, I think I'm just going to put Dungeon in the inner eye instead of both Blood Queen and Dungeon. Hey, you. Better. Okay. And I'm going to actually take the same brush, and I'm going to pick it up on the tip now. I'm going to pull my eye out and work it in there very gently, because I don't want it to poof all over my inner eye area. And I'm just going to do the same thing to the other side. I'm going to grab a little bit more. I really like this color. I think it's really interesting. And I'm going to put just a tiny bit right underneath the inner lash line area. Okay, so that's all I'm going to use of that. I'm going to go back in with a clean brush and kind of just run it together. I'm like, I need a brush. Give me a brush. Okay. I should have used Monarchy. Darn it all. That would have been a really nice transition shade too, but here we are. And in fact, actually, now that I've looked at this a little bit better, I'm going to take this brush that I was using on the outside of my eye, and I'm going to bring this out a little bit more, because I'm looking at it in the mirror and I don't think it's exactly the same as the other side. Okay. Not perfect, but we gonna try and clean it up some. Okay. So I like these e.l.f. brushes. They're kind of, I mean, they're really cheap, so you can't beat that. But I kind of like them because they put down makeup. They put down like powder, like eyeshadows and stuff in a really nice way. But I also feel like they're kind of like an eraser brush. So when I may go too heavy with something, or if I want to just really smooth something out, I like these. They're, I think the fluffy, fluffy eye blender brush. Cheap. They work nice. Can't beat that. But I just feel like it does a really nice job of pulling things together. Okay. There is that. Okay, so now I have to choose between all of the beautiful, beautiful shimmery colors and pick one to put on my lid. Or maybe two. I definitely want to use Beauty Sleep. It's happening. I'm going to use that first, and if it isn't exactly what I'm wanting, I will probably put Wet Jewel over the top, or maybe even Pink Magic. We'll see. So excited. Okay. I'm going to go in with a brush first. If I don't like how that applies, then I'll use my finger. So, but to me, I really like this color, like, in the pan. Woo. That, you just... I'm telling you, Jeffree Star's formula is so good. That's really nice. And it's definitely bright. And I honestly, like, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm actually covering up that Blood Queen and Dungeon without having to use a concealer. I mean, fairly easily. I mean, I didn't do anything special. I just patted it on over it. And it did a fairly good job of just covering. So, woo woo. And while this is very pretty, I am going to add something else to it. Just so you can see it a little bit better. I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do. Vacillating. I feel like this is very bright, so maybe I will just give Pink Magic a try on the outsides of the halo, and then I'll do Wet Jewel in the very center. So I get to use them all. I'm done. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Love you, makeup. That is gorgeous. Oh, I like that. I don't know. Maybe I won't add Wet Jewel. We'll see. Oh, there's the cats. I'm in trouble now. Yeah, these are a really cool new formulation from him. I kind of dig it a lot, to be honest. Yeah, I hear you, Leo. Mom's hungry, too. He's got food, though, so there's a difference. And I'm kind of patting rather than dragging that, so... Wow. I really like that. Very, very interesting. I'm like, be extra, just do it. Yes. Okay. All right. And I'm going to use this. I'm going to do it with my finger now. Why? Because I have to touch it. I haven't swatched them yet. So I'm like, okay. Just give it a little swatcheroo. That is really pretty. And we're going to just dab, 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 dab. Although I will say, it honestly, Pink Magic picked up really, really well with a brush, so... Ta-da! I like it a lot. That is awesome. Okay. I'm like, man, I just want to use the rest of them now. But sometimes, even though I am kind of a firm believer in more is more in a good way, sometimes it's good to just call it a day for what you got. So I am going to go ahead and put on mascara and eyeliner, and then I will be right back, and then I'll also do swatches. I have got my eyeliner on, I've got my mascara on, My mascara, I used like 4 of them, and I feel like you can't even tell I've got eyelashes. So, good times. However, while I was out, I did grab sequin glass just so I could do a comparison to Wizard's glass. I will tell you that they look similar, and then they also look nothing alike. It's really weird. I'm going to hold up both of the tubes towards you, and in this light, you'll probably see that Wizard's glass is more bronzy, and that sequins glass is more almost like gold, gray, blue. But when you have them down at a different angle, they look almost identical, which is very strange. So I have a feeling, in fact, I'm going to wrist swatch them for you real quick. But I'm going to put the other glosses all on my lips, and I'm going to wipe them off, and I'm going to reapply more Can't Relate, and then I'll just keep going from there. So, I'm just going to, like I said, swatch these on my hand real quick for you. I was going to say wrist, but hand. And I feel like I've just done that very strangely. The first one here is Wizard's glass, and it just kind of putting it in the light if I can. And then this one is sequin glass, not sequins, not multiple, one sequin. Yeah, this is more frosty for sure. And hopefully you can see what I mean more about like the gray and like brown and blue undertone of that than the outright. I mean, because really when they're sitting down, not even like this. I wish you could see it. I wish you could see it dead on like I'm looking at it. They look almost a lot alike. They look a lot alike. Not almost. They look a lot alike. So in any case, I'm going to start with what I feel is the lightest color first, and that is Sorcery. And I'm just going to put it over the top of Can't Relate. And then I'm going to try and get close so you guys can see it. Oh, sorry. I'm going to go to this little light over here. I'm going to shake my face back and forth. That's what it looks like there. So it did lighten what I had on, made it more frosty. Gonna get a little wipey. I'm just gonna give this method a shot because normally I like wipe my mouth to filth. So instead I'm just gonna re-layer and see if that helps. It could work. Oh, this new method could work and save us tons of time. Ugh, I got some of the paper from that. So this one, oh my goodness, is Iridescent Throne. I knew that. I don't know why I needed to do that, but ooh, I like that. Especially in a normal sense, I would never probably put this kind of a shine all over my lip. I would just put it in the center to make my lips appear fuller. But this is just so you guys can get an idea of shift and all that. You had like the perfect lip print on this. Reapplying the Can't Relate. Okay. And then I'm going to go in Sickening. It's Sickening. I like that name. I love it when he says it. It cracks me up every single time. See, I love these because I think people see the color in the tube and they get really scared that it's not going to be wearable. But they really are, especially if you use them even less than what I am right now, just showing you what they look like on the lip. I think that you could really get some nice wearable looks. It's really cool. I'm looking at it in here, like in this like camera, but when I'm looking in my other mirror, you can really see it's actually very, very frosty and way more purple toned, and it looks really cool. I actually really like it. I wish you guys could see that view, but you can't. And I did use purple nail polish. It was less chipped a couple days ago to keep with the whole bloodlust theme. And I'm going to do a full review on it a little bit later. It's Lollipop Posse Lacquer. Oh my goodness, try saying that a bunch of times fast. And this is Wise and Simplicity. And it's really cool. It's purple, but then it also has a green shift to it. Especially in low lighting, it's really pretty. And since there's also a little bit of green in the Bloodlust, I was like, how apt. I love it. Okay. I'm going to reapply this again. In fact, I might take a little bit more off since this is the last one. And doing that. Yes, Wizard's Glass. Okay. I like that one a lot. So, like, can you see this? That one's really pretty. They're all really pretty. I really like his glosses. I think that they're all stunning, gorgeous, sickening. But I will, like, when I wear them out, like, practically, I will say, I will just put them on the center of my lip. That's just how I like to wear lip gloss. It's a personal preference. You can wear it on your eyelids. You can wear it wherever you want. I mean, you're not going to offend me. And to each their own. I do kind of wish I'd gotten the lip set. I mean, I would never wear those colors, like, out as lip colors. But I would definitely use them as eyeshadows. I think that'd be really cool. Or liners. Or eye base, whatever. Whoo! I need to do another lip scrub. Desperately. I'm going to reapply this real quick. And I'm just going to put... just going to put a little dab of one of them in the center. Ooh. Lines in my mouth look rough. But there's that. Let's go ahead and do... yeah, Iridescent Throne. I'm going to put that right in the center. Just a dab. Just a dab. Okay. So now that I have those, I'm going to go to the palette and do some, hopefully, kind of quick swatches. I know you guys have all seen the palette numerous times, so I'm going to just do, like, very quick light swatches. Now that I've said that, I also need this. And good thing I kept things kind of close to me. Yep. We'll just have to run with what we got. Okay, so the very first shade is Your Majesty. And I'm going to go clear up here. That's very, sadly, it's very close to my skin tone. So you may not be able to see that one super well because I am really pasty. The next one is Take the Crown, which I didn't use this time, and I'm very sad. I should have. That is gorgeous. I barely even touched that. And I will bring my arm closer at the end. There. Maybe this will help. Then I've got Deviant in the next row down. I'm just going to hold it down there. You guys have seen it, so. I'm going to place it right next to that. In fact, I didn't get it very good. Now, there's that. And then we've got Beauty Sleep, which I think is gorgeous. I actually have that in the center of my lid underneath what I've got going on. And I'm hardly touching these. Like, I know a lot of people when they do swatches, they dig. They go deep. But I'm trying to just, you know, with light touches, give you an idea. In fact, I still didn't go in hard on that or anything. Okay, next color is Wet Jewel. And this is one of his new formulations. To the touch, I would say it's extremely soft. I actually thought for sure the glitter particles would be, like, you would feel them more, but you don't. And I will also take pictures of this when I'm done so you guys can hopefully better see as well. And then the next color in that row is Royal Pain. I'm going to place that right next to that. I like that color a lot. And then next row is Dungeon, which I really enjoy Dungeon. That's what I have in my outer right now. Really good opacity, and I barely touched that yet again. Next one is Scandal Water. Hilarious, hilarious name. Scandal Water. Okay. Then we've got Sworn Enemy, which I am dying to use. I cannot wait to put this on my lid. But I'm kind of a fan of grungy, greeny gold. This is actually, like, I know he calls it a green, but it looks like a really antique gold with green in it, green undertones. The next one is Pink Magic, also his new formulation. This one, whew, I have this on part of my eye as well. Really like that. Bleeding Heart, which is like the red color in here. Wow, huh. They said it was like, to me this is kind of an orangey red, actually. You guys may not even be able to tell, but I do like that. That is really pretty. Okay, then the next one is Executioner, which reminds me of an awful, awful story, and I guess I will share it with you now. And I can't believe I'm going to. So I used to do real estate, and I loved it. It was awesome. And I unfortunately had a client that had a tragic situation happen within their family, and instead of calling it the executor of the will, I called it the executor, and it was really, like, not funny, but they cracked up, and I was so embarrassed. I don't think I've ever been so embarrassed in my entire life. But when I'm nervous and when I'm in a situation like that, I say things incorrectly. It's kind of been the way I always am. Like, I will just accidentally mispronounce something, or it's real life, and that's what happens. So, so there is those 3 rows. I'm like, oh, gosh, wish I could fit more rows on here. I'm gonna try. I don't know where I'm gonna try. Maybe up here? Yeah, I'll try up here. So the next one, which actually goes after Executioner, is High King, but I'm gonna put it right in front of that. I didn't grab that while I started to drop the palette, so I was trying to save it. Save the High King. Okay. Next one is Vivid Mood. Oh, Lord. I swatched that really awkwardly. There. And then we've got Monarchy, which I can't wait to use. This is a really pretty, like, just basic, beigey, tanny, like what I see people's couches looking like. Okay, I did a terrible grab of that color, but you can see. And then we've got Blood Queen, which I also used in the outer part of my eye. I just wanted to use everything. Ooh. Okay. And then the last row, we've got Vile Serpent and Betrayal. And like I said, I'm not really a pan digger when I do swatches. I kind of lightly rub my finger over it, and that's it. Like, I don't try to get crazy on it. And the last one is Betrayal, which I need to use. This is actually gorgeous, and I'm really sad that I did not utilize it in this look. But that is the entire palette. Yay! Okay. So I would say, I'm going to close it up so I don't drop it somewhere, because I kind of have a bad habit of dropping stuff. I would say overall, I really enjoyed using this palette. I think that it, you know, the payoff was great. The formulations are great. The new ones I really enjoy. I like the look and how it turned out. I think it's really pretty. I think there's plenty of purples in here, in my opinion. And I really like the glosses, but I'm probably always going to be a fan of his glosses. I like the texture. I like how they wear down. They still leave, like, the color behind, which is really cool. And honestly, like, I have nothing negative to say except for that the packaging is very bulky. But it's Jeffree Star. I mean, you gotta expect something kind of cray-cray out there from him, because he's one of the most creative people you know, in the game. Anyway, I hope that this was helpful to you guys. If it was, please just go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment below what you'd like to see in the future. Subscribe and ring the bell. I couldn't remember. I'm like, there's another step for my future updates. I'm actually going to do probably another couple looks with this palette, and when I do, I'll post them for you guys, so maybe you can get inspiration from them, or be like, hey girl, I don't like your looks, and that's okay. Everybody does different stuff with makeup, and that's totally all right. Anyway, I hope you guys have a really good day. Thank you.